Barton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. James outside, passes it to AI. And here's Kuzma. Barton defending. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Jokic. Here's the three. Barton, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Vucevic kicks to LeBron. Millsap with the steal. Here is Livingston. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Clock at 4. That one wide left.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Yep, that one goes in there. Kuzma's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
LeBron against Porter. It's Barton on the wing. Well, Kobe, you're known as one of the greatest Lakers of all time. I know you feel there are a lot of guys in that first line of the sentence, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Guys that I've watched growing up. I mean, listen, I go all the way back to the days of Pollard and Mikan, and I've watched them all, let alone the Baylors, the Chamberlains, the Jabbars, the Worthies. I mean, it's just...
What names?
I mean, what franchise has those?
No one.
Right? I mean, if you look up in the rafters and you see all the jerseys that are hanging up there, they're not some of the all-time Laker greats. They're some of the all-time greats, period. Right? And so to be a part of that franchise is just mind-blowing.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And Barton throws it down.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. High post Vucevic. To the middle. Here's AI. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's Livingston with the ball for Denver. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Here's Livingston following the basket by LeBron James. Livingston finds Millsap. A three-pointer off the mark.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Kobe, I can only imagine the hours you spent studying the legends who came before you, Michael Jordan, and probably other players as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working? Right. It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
But I always thought, too, you put your special spin on it. You followed this roadmap, but then you took the exit ramp and then put your own spin, own feel on the move or play.
Well, yeah, because we both had different teams, right? He had a different cast of characters that he played with. He had a different role and different responsibility than I had on my team. So I've had to kind of adjust those things in the timing of our games and when we attack and when we facilitate and all those other things. But you know, the basics of the game remain the same, whether it's myself, whether it's Michael, whether it's Jerry West, you know, those things are all consistent.
The Lakers trail. Now Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
The Nuggets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the Lakers making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
James outside. Pass to AI. Knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Take a look at the Nuggets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
Lakers trail by 4. Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you studied coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right, so it's all consistent. It's all there.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Denver's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. AI outside. And AI throws it down.
Solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Baldwin subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And a switcher also for Denver. Harris is checked in. On defense, the Lakers. Livingston with it. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Here's Baldwin. Ingram outside. In the corner, it's AI. From down in the low post, it goes. AI's got 6.
Well, Ingram played some point guard in high school. Right there you see he's showing off his passing skills.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Nuggets. The pass to Jokic. Back to Livingston. Kicks it to Porter. Now here's Livingston. Fires for 3. Here's Jokic. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And the Nuggets with some changes. Trey Lyles checked in for Millsap. Hernan Gomez comes in for Porter. And it's Beasley in for Sean Livingston. Harris kicks to Hernan Gomez. And Kobe, you've made no apologies throughout your career about being a scorer, but how do you strike that balance between getting buckets and keeping your teammates involved?
Well, it's a thin line, especially for scorers, because when you're locked into that mentality, it's very easy. It's almost like a racehorse. When you're racing with blinders on, you don't see anything else. You have one focus, right? And so it becomes a matter of trying to understand when to attack throughout the course of the game. So the first 3 quarters, maybe I'll lay back. Or maybe even it's just the first quarter, then close out the first half strong. So you go into halftime with some momentum. But then at the end of the game, that's when you put the blinders back on and you really race for that finish line. And so everything in between just becomes a matter of setting up the pieces so that then you can close the game out the right way. So that's how I thought about it.
And I can sense by the way you describe this that you had to know your teammates' game as well as your own game.
Well, yeah, you got to know how they're feeling going into the game.
Yeah.
Right? Does Pau Gasol have it tonight? How's LO feeling tonight? Right? You got to be able to measure those things. And, if you feel like the team's going to get off to somewhat of a sluggish start, that's when you kick it into high gear immediately, right? And so it's a bit of a guessing game, but it's more so being able to spend the time with your teammates and talk to them, and that'll help you gauge a little bit better.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Beasley kicks to Lyles. Inside, Harris. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Baldwin can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 4. Harris looking it over. Beasley outside. From past the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Charity stripe shot. Again, Los Angeles.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Clock at 6. Passes it to Jokic. And for those of us who have never played at this level, it must be a thrill to contend against the best in the world. But also with that comes a lot of pressure. How do you handle the balance between enjoying the game and the pressure that's on you in the game?
I've never felt pressure. I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, you'll have moments where you'll make game-winning shots, and it's fantastic.
Never nervous.
No. There are times where you'll miss it, and then people won't like you very much. But then the next game, you hit a game winner, and everybody loves you. And then you miss the next one, and everybody don't like you again. Right? So why would I stress out over quote-unquote pressure? It doesn't make any sense to me.
How about the responsibility to your teammates and to your own built-in pressures to perform like Kobe Bryant?
Even that, right? Yeah. Even that. There'll be games where you make them, and your teammates are thanking you for it. Times when you miss it, and your teammates are like, dang, man, you got to do better, right? So it's ebbs and flows all the time. And internally, I just do what I practice. So there's no reason for me to be nervous or apprehensive because I've done this shot thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I just have to do it one more time.
Wyden's checked in for the Nuggets. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Back to Harris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Nuggets.
And they're among the top-ranked teams in the conference, in large part because of how well-rounded they are at the offensive end. In terms of their shot distribution, their points are coming from just about everywhere. And that's a key component for any elite offense. Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Lyles. Shoots over Ingram. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Lyles got 6. Lakers leading by 6. Bonga guarded by Harris. With the fadeaway. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Lyles. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Beasley. Harris outside. The 3 ball doesn't go for him. AI passes to Ingram. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Nuggets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Here's AI. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers on top. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And Denver has possession. Here's Porter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter. And Kobe, I remember you saying that curiosity is such a valuable trait in a player. I bet the triangle was a very intriguing offense for you to learn and grasp.
Oh yeah, it created such a system. It's like You know, jazz. When people watch jazz musicians orchestrating, it seems as if they're freelancing, but they're freelancing with a built-in structure. You have to have structure in order to be able to freelance and create these amazing things. And the triangle gave unbelievable structure. And, you know, some of the people that I've talked to that have competed against the triangle and lost against the triangle, whether it was to us or to the Bulls, all lament about the triangle's the biggest crock of garbage. It was just you and Michael. And I said, you know what? Let's have a conversation about that. Do you remember this play? Yeah. Okay, that play happened at the moment it happened with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter because we knew in the first minute of the game when we ran it, you did this defensively. So we said, okay, they did that, check. Well, wait. Okay, now let's look at this action. Okay, this action, how they're playing this action. They're playing it that way. All right, check. Hold it. Well, wait.
Interesting.
Right? And so in the fourth quarter, we're able to take advantage. Why? Because we have a structure. From that structure, we know what you are doing, and we know how to counter what you're doing. Right? There's a reason Michael can look at Steve Kerr in a timeout and said, be ready. How would he know that?
Yeah, right.
How would he know that unless he knew every time he drove middle, Stockton was coming over to help on his dribble penetration? He could have made that pass to Steve Kerr in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Why did he wait?
That's good stuff. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Bucks put together a real performance. He scored 14 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. Another outstanding outing, something that's become more and more commonplace for him. Bring it back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Baldwin. Back to Ball. And, Kobe, you think about that leadership role, challenging teammates, putting results above relationships. A lot of guys aren't comfortable with that scenario.
Yeah, most of those guys don't win, so that's you know, that's fine. It's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
You know, if you're comfortable in the moments of being uncomfortable, that will get you ultimately to being comfortable in June.
Here's AI.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Ball, the pass to AI. And AI throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Livingston kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Kuzma. Jokic, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Bucks. Livingston finds Jokic. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Poked loose. There's the pass to Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Kobe, I know you can't stay any longer, but I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of our fans watching and playing the game tonight. Always a pleasure to have you drop by our broadcast.
No, thank you for having me, man, and anytime.
There he is, the legendary Kobe Bryant. And you know, Chris, you and Kobe both playing from the same era of the NBA. He was sharing his thoughts about current trends in the league. Do you feel it's different from when you and Kobe both played?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look now, just defensively, when we came into the game, hand checking was allowed. Then after that, zones were allowed in the game. When we first came in, you think about the three-point line, the best three-point shooters in the game. Maybe we're allowed to take 2 a game at that time. Now you see guys, they can let it fly 6 or 7 times, 10 or or 12 times, 15 times. So I do think that the game has changed, but I just think that's great because the game has evolved. I love watching where these young players are playing and their skill sets now, and I can't wait to see where the game goes.
That free throw missing.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape it.
Beasley's checked in for Sean Livingston. And the second free throw, good. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Jokic.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakout. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Here is Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 5 points so far.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Kuzma kicks to AI. 4 seconds left. And he just jams it right over Paul Millsap. What a play.
An all-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. You are having a terrific season so far. As we talk about All-Stars, your name is right in the mix. Now, is that something you're thinking about?
You know, it's funny, DA. My teammates keep telling me, you know, you're going to be an all-star, but, you know, I don't want to hear it, honestly. I'm not thinking about that yet. I don't want to have any distractions. Yeah, I just want to keep doing what I've been doing, but, I mean, thank you for that.
Well, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to get a lot more things just like that from your teammates. Bright future ahead, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with AI. And it's Vucevic in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to get them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and get them a triple-double. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret. At least for, you know, the 24 hours until the next game that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot. Yeah, the defender all over it.
For Denver, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. And stolen by LeBron. And even 3-on-3 break for the lead. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Millsap passes to Porter. Back to Millsap. Shot clock at 5. Here's Livingston. No good off the front iron. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for Denver, Lyle comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Juan Hernangomez in for Porter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You look at AI. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into. They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Ingram dishes to AI. He kicks it to Vucevic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Nikola Vucevic at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, Drive and pass out of that screen.
I think of two, one being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the three-point line. He can dribble and get a three. He can take you out on the three-point line, set a flare screen, catch, and shoot the three.
Here's Ingram. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Ingram's got 7 points.
You got to play up on Ingram, especially when he's looking to shoot from the mid-range area.
Harris kicks to Lyles. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leiden. He's got 5. Pass to Lyles. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hart, no good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result. Give him that shot again, he'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ingram.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Pass to Hart. AI left side. To the paint. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by AI. AI's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Denver's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the inside, Beasley, and fouled as he... went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. The Nuggets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Free throw, good. Beasley for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Hernangomez, and Porter subbed in for Leiden. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Baldwin. He was averaging around 5.5 points a game. Count it.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Denver now. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Millsap kicks to Beasley. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with 2nd and 3rd chance opportunities.
And great with Michael Porter, combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability. He's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Here's Baldwin, covered by Beasley. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Baldwin.
That's a tough bucket. I mean, the D was right up on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
Beasley with AI picks him up.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And the first one at the line is good. Jokic has checked in for Trey Lyles. And Beasley drops both of them. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Here's Hart, guarded by Porter. Unloads from 13. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here's Porter. Rebounded by the Lakers. In the corner, it's AI. He nails it, and we're tied up. AI's got 20 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.